This is Sox in 7.
Welcome back to Sox and Seven. We are your hosts, Kevin Tebo, Mason Reed, without Jack Tagerman. He's at school doing school stuff. But Sox come off a series split with the best team in the league, the Atlanta Braves. Feels like a series win. You take the last game, happy flight going into an off day. Great series. World
Yeah,
Series preview? Question mark.
yeah. I said it last pod. It's potentially a World Series preview. The Atlanta Braves are the best team in the league, and we won a 9 innings baseball game against them.
We certainly did.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. Game one, Nick Pivetta just absolutely blows. And I have some things to say about Nick Pivetta. You
The
go
floor
out,
is yours.
you go out there and just absolutely fucking suck all year. And then a reporter asks you, like, do you feel like this, like, it was a fair question. Do you feel like we're auditioning for the rotation? I mean, we have 8 guys, and you just have the audacity to go up there and whine like you've earned something in this rotation. Like, that's not, if anybody you should be mad at, you should be mad at yourself. You were given a golden opportunity to start for the Boston Red Sox for the past 3 years. And credit to you, you've taken the ball every fifth day, but you've absolutely fucking sucked, dude. Like, get it together. And then you're gonna whine that you're losing your spot because you sucked. Like, no, that's not how it works, buddy. Like, that question was so easy. All you got to say is, like, I'll do whatever the team asks me to do. We've seen you in the bullpen. You're elite in the bullpen. Like, I'll always be a Nicholas Pivetta guy because of what you did in 2021. Like, the electricity in the bullpen. Like, you're a perfect guy to be in there during high leverage moments. But now you just act like a asshole. Like, get off the team, bro. You're the only one with bad vibes on this team. Trade him. Just trade Nick Pivetta. There's no point in keeping him on your team right now.
Yeah, that first game, dude. Like, holy shit, was he bad? He comes
Horrible.
out there in the first. How many runs did he give up in the first inning?
4.
Yeah, like just walking guys, giving up really
Nukes.
solid contact. Um, like he like, I watched that game like before, at least the first couple innings before those Sixers Celtics game started, and like he's just topping out at like 93, straight as an arrow, and he's trying to throw this like slide piece now instead of his over the top snap me off 12-6, and like it's not getting swing and misses, and like yeah, dude, he's just getting raked like badly. He's like not very good.
Yeah, let me read some of the stats on his Baseball Savant page, if it'll load. All right. He's second percentile in average exit velocity,
That's not
third
good.
percentile in hard hit percentage,
That's not good.
eighth percentile in expected ERA and weighted on base average,
That's not good.
15th percentile in barrel batting average, 15 in expected batting average, 6th percentile in expected slug, second in barrel percentage, 39 in walk percentage, 47th in whiff percentage, 50th in K percentage. Like, he's horrible. Like, those are
Yeah,
some of the worst stats in the league.
yeah, he's not top 50 percentile in any of those categories.
No.
And
Like,
those are important categories.
and it's not like he's even like sitting like 47, 38. He's 1, 2. He's the worst pitcher in the league. Like, if I'm a hitter in the league right now, I want to face Nick Pivetta.
Oh yeah. No, like if you're the Atlanta Braves, especially if you're any major league baseball team, but if you're especially the Atlanta Braves and you're coming into a 2-game series and you see on the mound like the other teams rolling out Nick Pivetta, you are licking your chops in the dugout. Like, you are licking your chops.
Exactly. You're gonna get at least one hanging curveball. You're gonna get a fastball right down the middle, and you're gonna hit a yard. He's easy to square up. And you have the audacity to whine and bitch and moan. Like, dude, fuck off. Get off my team. Like, I try to be a Nick Pivetta guy. I've always been a Nick Pivetta guy. You're trash, bro. There's no. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, let's just like looking through it, his last 5 starts, 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 earned against the Angels, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned against the Brewers. Hence, we won both of those games. Like those aren't outstanding starts at all. Neither of those are quality. Another not quality start, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned, and a loss to the Guardians. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned, like scratching the nail of a quality start in that
No.
game.
And like that game, the wind was blowing in like crazy. The amount of loud contact he gave up to the Blue Jays
A
that game
lot,
was ridiculous. He
a
got
lot.
like 4 home runs taken out by the wind.
Yeah, and then 4 innings, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, and 3 walks with only 2 Ks on Tuesday. That's just not going to get it done.
Like with Nick Pivetta, you know what you're gonna get at this point. Let's see what we have in Whitlock, Hauk, Paxton. Like even Kluber's been pitching well. Like you got to give it to him. Like, is it pretty? No, but he's getting outs. He's keeping you in the ball game. Nick Pavetta's not doing that. Brayan Bello has been very solid his past 3 starts. Like, there's no reason to keep him in your rotation. And if you get short, you have Cutter Crawford. Like, you got plenty of arms. There's no reason to have a guy like that just spread negativity in the clubhouse when you have such a positive clubhouse.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I completely agree with you 100%. Like everything that you just said right there. It's just there, like the Nicholas Pivetta that like had the capability of going and throwing 7 innings with 7 Ks and only giving up one just doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Yeah, no. He had one good June and then
Yeah.
a good postseason in 2021. Other than that, he's been the same pitcher every start of his career.
Yeah, I mean he's like a 4 to 5 in the rotation for most teams in the league, if not even in the rotation. So, and like lately, yeah, he's just like, yeah, he's been really bad. I completely agree with everything that you've said. But I guess in game one, besides him losing us the game, Verdugo went 3 for 5 and Red turned left, going 2 for 3. Those were the only real bright spots.
Yeah. Um, that homer was from JT was pretty cool. A little Oppo taco right center field. But other than that, there wasn't much in that game. It was a horrible day. Like the Celtics sucked that day and the Sox were getting blown out. That just wasn't feeling great.
Yeah,
But
and then yesterday, before the off day today, nice 5-2 win. I mean Brayan Bello, man, looked really really good.
against
Just
the best lineup in the league.
yeah, I'll give it to him when he pitches well, but I mean, like shot through 5, like looked outstanding, and then in the 6th inning, Ronald Acuna hit probably the farthest baseball I've ever seen with my 2 eyes hit. Like
That was a
I
bomb.
cannot stress to you this enough. Like this baseball was absolutely fucking crushed, bro. Like if you have not seen the video of this baseball being hit yet, I suggest you go watch it because it's just wow. Like that ball was teed off on, man. Like absolute tank. But enough
Absolute
on
tank.
that. Um, the Braves tie the game off of in the 6th. He gets out of it with a K, gets the clap going off the mound and everything. Then in the 7th, Tapia has a big hit, pinch
Yeah,
hitting.
I got to give it to Raimel Tapia. This past week,
Uh-huh.
he's been solid. Like not good, like really fucking good off the bench. Like he's a guy. I'm always gonna root for Raimel Tapia. Just causes havoc on the base path. He's been clutch as a pinch hit. He has the most hits in the league. Like he's a guy. Great guy to have
Yeah, big
on your
double in the top
bench.
of the 7th to
Yeah,
give the
huge.
boys the lead right there.
Yeah, because you got a guy on first and second, nobody out, and then someone gets
Uh-huh.
out, or Reese
Yeah.
McGuire gets out, and then Rafi
You
strikes
pinch hit
out,
Rafi. Yeah.
and then yeah, you get Tapia up there instead of the Asian sensation, and Tapia laces a double. You're up
Uh-huh.
3-2.
Yeah, and then great job from the bullpen in this game. Winkowski, Martin, Jansen, looks like that's our 7, 8, 9 guys in order in games that we think we can win. And when we have like a 1 or 2 run lead, which is fine with me. I mean, Chris Martin's been very, very solid. He
Yeah.
will eventually probably not be solid, but like you got to just keep rolling him out there while he's pitching this well.
Yeah.
And
Ever
then
since he's come back from the IL, he's been dotting baseballs.
yeah. And then top of the ninth, Triston Casas hits also an absolute tank, like a moonshot into the night in Atlanta into
Oh,
right center field. Tank, bro.
and like just his swing was so pretty. He just like you look at that type of swing and you just go, wow, he just shit on that baseball. And like
Yeah.
before that, Jaron Duran hustle double,
Mm-hmm.
takes the bag, pulls a Ricky Henderson out, does the double celebration with the bag in his hands, and just
Mm-hmm.
sick picture.
Love that. And then yeah, I mean, back to the Casas home run. Like if you were to click on this game on ESPN, the first video that pops up is Triston Casas launches a 2-run dinger
Yeah.
for the Red Sox, and he sure did launch it. I saw on Red Sox IG earlier the video, and it's just the caption's just Triston in all caps, but for the O and Tristan, it's just the bomb emoji. Love that. Looking for
Yeah.
him to get hot so I can start using that as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's looked better lately. He looks like he's actually trying to hit the ball instead of just get walked, which is nice to see. I mean, the average is still way down, but he looks better out there. Does he look amazing? No, but he's young. We'll give him some time, I guess. If you're winning baseball games, you got time to develop. Like if this was, say, September, he was hitting like this, I'd be pissed. But it's early. We're winning games. Like I can't be mad about him playing baseball right now. But in the bottom of the ninth, history is made.
History is made. Kenley Jason, 400 career saves. Clap it up for him. Outstanding job, man. You've been one of the best closers in the game for a long time, and we're really lucky to have you.
Yeah, he was touching 99 with his cutter. Ridiculous.
That shit's just unhittable, bro. Like, good luck trying to hit that. He's honestly super, super comparable to Mariano Rivera in like a lot of aspects of the game of baseball. Like super comparable. And that guy's obviously a legend of the game. So
Yeah, and like people were saying that Kenley was done. He was washed. This year he's been unhittable.
yeah,
So
I mean, dude, he has a career 2.43 ERA and 1,124 strikeouts and 780 innings. Like that's good for let me tell you right now. If it doesn't have Ks per 9, but that's like a much better than 10 or 11 Ks per 9. And
yeah,
yeah, I mean, dude, he's been on winning teams his whole career, like 12, 11 years with the Dodgers, and then to the Braves last year, and now to the Sox. And like he's just always been nails, dude. Always been nails.
yeah. Like I think future Hall of Famer for sure. I mean, he might have some trouble getting in because he's a closer, but I mean, there's only 7 guys who have 400 saves. I mean, it's going to be 8 when Kimbrel gets it, but
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look like he doesn't look like he's done this year or next year. Like, he can still really chuck it, man. I mean, he's 35, but I don't know. Like he could probably pitch till he's 38. Hopefully, all with the Red Sox.
yeah, I mean, if he's pitching like this, absolutely sign me
It'd be
up.
hard for him to just hang him up.
Yeah, but that was cool.
So yeah, shout out Kenley Jansen. As
Yeah,
you can see from my Twitch name here, Brennan Bernardino and Kenley Jansen, best setup and closer combo in the league. Like it's like I dare you to tell me somebody else, somebody different. It's gonna be tough for you.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
Bernardino coming in lefty in the 8th, sinker ball, bowling ball, curve piece, like absolute the sweeper. And then 9th, you're just coming in with just cut fastballs from Kenley Jansen.
99 cut fastballs. Good luck. Nah, I get like pretty turned on just thinking about what our bullpen's going to be in a couple weeks. Where just top to bottom, you have guys who are just unhittable. Cutter Crawford. I think Whitlock goes back to the bullpen. Winkowski's been nails.
Uh-huh.
Bernardino, Chris
Uh-huh.
Martin, Kenley
Uh-huh.
Jansen.
Mm-hmm.
You name it. You name it.
It's
Like
looking solid.
unhittable. Tanner
It's looking
Houck.
solid back there.
Like
Yeah,
sign me up for that bullpen, bro.
me too.
Um,
Fucking so yeah, I mean, we split a series with the Atlanta Braves. That's like that's all you could ask for, especially after losing game one. I mean,
absolutely.
it does feel like a series win. You are right about that.
Yeah, I mean, winning the last one is always going to feel better. It stopped us from going on a 3-game losing streak there. Happy flight.
Yeah.
Happy flights are huge.
So we're facing the Cardinals this weekend.
Yes. And they are stumbling. They are having the
Stumbling.
worst year.
Yeah,
Ever
really
since
bad.
Yachty left, that franchise is just Yachty was that franchise.
I love Yadier Molina so much too, bro. Like his rookie card is one of the very first cards I've ever like gotten, like I've ever had to my name. Like when I started collecting like 2 or 3 years ago, I'll always have a special place in my heart for that guy. Such a legend of the game. But yeah, I mean, it does seem that he like played a very very big role on that team, especially in the clubhouse and stuff. I mean, it
And
is
with
very early and like they got Wilson Contreras to replace him, but
they moved him to the outfield. He's not even catching anymore.
yeah, they're kind of in shambles, dude. They're a lot like us in a lot of senses, where they can really mash with like Goldschmidt and Arenado, and like Tommy Edmond and O'Neill can mash. Nolan Gorman's been mashing. He's one of the best young players in the league, but like they just don't really have starting pitching.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into the pitching matchups. Just and I'll say some of their numbers. Like Friday night, you got the debut of James Paxton for the Sox. I'm excited to see, but like I don't have high
Yeah,
expectations. But like,
no,
I
I
mean, the
don't
guy
have
hasn't
high
pitched in two
expectations
years.
whatsoever.
He hasn't pitched
No,
in two
he
years.
he's pitched 20 and a third innings since the end of the 2019 season.
Yeah,
20 and a third innings, and none of them coming in 2021 or 2022. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's tough to have reasonable expectations for him. We'll just have to see what he does.
but who he's facing, the Red Sox are going to absolutely destroy. You got Adam Wainwright posting a
Yeah.
7.2 ERA,
Yeah.
right-handed pitcher, like 45's not getting up there in speed. Like Yoshida's gonna have a field day with them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a legend of the game as well. But yeah, he's very, very washed.
Yeah, he's cooked. Um, Game 2, you got Christopher Allen Sale versus Steve Matz, who's Sale's got he's 3-2 with a 6.3 or 6.7. Steve Matz is 0-4 with a 5.7 ERA. Lefty. I mean, I still like the Sox in that game.
Yeah. I mean, one of the worst lefties the league has to offer.
Exactly. And like Sale's been dominant his past 2 starts. Look for that to continue.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be on the over runs in both of those games and the
Yep,
Red Sox in both of those games because that's just what I do.
exactly. Over in the Sox, bro.
And then Sunday night, the boys will be streaming
Yes,
Sox and
Sunday
Seven
night,
live stream.
Mother's Day night.
Sunday night baseball on Mother's Day, pink bats and everything.
Exactly. Can't wait for it. You're gonna have Corey Kluber versus Miles Mikolas. Mikolas
Mm-hmm.
1-1 with a 5.4 ERA. Kluber 2-4 with a 6.29 ERA. But in
Yeah,
his
so
last
that
3
game will
starts,
be
over in the
that
Sox.
game will be going over as well.
Exactly.
I
So
mean, Miles Mikolas is just not very good.
he's also a righty. So
Yeah.
over in the Sox.
And we all remember what happened the second game of the season, the first ever Soft and Seven live stream. We all remember what happened then.
Yeah. I mean, just watch
We all
out.
can't speak. Yeah, we all can't speak.
It was like if you haven't seen it, go watch the end of that stream. Unbelievable.
Just outstanding.
Storybook ending for
All
the
the way,
first live
all the
show.
way from the Tebo hat throw, game's over after
Yeah,
the
I was
pop fly. That
pissed.
everybody's like, "Oh my god, he dropped it." My DoorDash order comes.
Yeah.
Fucking my door. I'm like, yeah, just leave it on the
Leave it
porch.
at
I
the
turn
door,
around, look at
buddy.
the screen. I turn around, look at the screen. Duvall just leaves. Game over. Red Sox are in the win column.
Unbelievable. That was unreal. And like I think one of you guys said it might have been B-Rye or something. After he dropped the ball, he'd be like, imagine if Duvall just left right here,
Yeah,
proceeds to leave.
yeah.
Unreal.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're 22-16 on the season. I'm definitely we definitely should be taking 2 of 3 from this Cardinals team, if not all 3.
No, you like I'm predicting sweep. If you don't get 2 out of 3, like you have to get 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
Like there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't lose this series.
yeah. Let's win a series. Also, I'm seeing here the Orioles are playing the Pirates and the Yankees are playing the Rays, so they'll beat each other up. But the Blue Jays, who will be like neck and neck with us for a little bit, it looks like, are playing the Braves this weekend and are facing Spencer Strider tomorrow. So hopefully Braves can beat up on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And like honestly, I hope the Rays just beat up on the Yankees. Like
Yeah,
we're not winning this division. Just
that's probably in our best interest for that to happen.
we just want the Rays to absolutely demolish every other team in the AL East.
Yeah, I mean, the only issue is that tomorrow the Rays are starting some guy named Trevor Kelly against Garrett Cole. So I'll probably
Yeah.
have to be forced to bet the Yankees in that game, but
Yeah, but
we'll
like
see what
Garrett Cole's
happens.
last game didn't go too hot for him, so I'm not too worried about Garrett Cole,
I
that
mean,
fraud.
yeah, that guy's still 5-0 with a 2 flat ERA and only 38 hits and 58 Ks and 51 innings. So,
Whatever.
but once he sees Rafael Devers step into the box, like his loins start quivering.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're gonna rake him. I can't wait to see Garrett Cole against the Red Sox.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, yeah, I mean, we're gonna sweep the Cardinals, but apart from that, fantastic slate of baseball tomorrow. There's some sweet weekend series starting up tomorrow. I mean, my Chicago White Sox face the Houston Astros, so that sucks. But yeah, Rays, Yankees, Braves, Blue Jays, Padres, Dodgers again this weekend. Couple like middling teams, Twins, Cubs, Angels, Guardians. Should be a good weekend of baseball.
Yeah. And like I'll do it like an even more look ahead. Like the Sox, like we were worried about May. And
I know.
as
And
things stand right
gone smooth
now,
so far.
you look ahead, like you got St. Louis, horrible. Seattle's been stumbling this year. San Diego hasn't been
I mean,
too
yeah.
hot this year. The Angels have been good this year, but you've already taken 3 out of 4 against them. Got the D-backs who have been good, but are they really that good? No. And then you finish it out with Cincinnati.
Yeah. We have a good chance to be 6, 7, 8 games above 500 here. And
Absolutely.
it all starts with this series this weekend against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Exactly. You got any closing thoughts?
I mean, not really. I would say to anybody still listening at this point in the podcast, like if you're still here, I would suggest for like financial sake that like you generate excess wealth from your phone by going on FanDuel and pressing on the button that's a Red Sox money line and then over on total runs for all 3 games of the series. So that's 6 bets. I could see that going 6-0 pretty smoothly. At least 5-1, 4-2. Like that's not going to be a losing proposition for gambling this weekend. You're going to
Definitely
win
not.
money by doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I would also take Rafael Devers to leave against Adam Wainwright
And Mikolos.
and Mikolo.
Look for
So
him to have a big weekend series here.
yeah, Rafi's gonna turn it on. My closing thought, the Red Sox are leading the league in F-bombs on live television this year. Jaron Duran dropped 2 on ESPN this morning. But he was dropping that because of the story about Pedroia being his hitting coach during the offseason and teaching him how to hit. And like, it was just a heartwarming story. Just like Duran's like just down bad. And like Pedroia's just like, just do this. And then like Duran just started lacing baseballs and then like gave Pedroia a hug. It was just like, thanks, bro. It reminds me of when I believe it was David Price was tipping pitches and Pedroia was just, and like the whole pitching staff couldn't figure out what he was doing wrong. And then Pedroia was like, oh, he's tipping, and then like fixed it. Get Pedroia a coach. I know he's raising his kids, but like Pedroia seems like the greatest coach ever.
Yeah, he really does, dude. But like, there's got to be so many more than just those two instances that like we haven't heard of, or like there's got to be so many more. I'd love to see that dude as a coach in the locker room for us.
Absolutely.
Just a great baseball mind.
Absolutely. Alrighty. I think that's going to do it here for Sox in 7. Big series against the Cardinals coming up. Don't forget, Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be on everyone's Twitter. We'll be
Live
blowing it
show.
up. Me, Tebo, and Tags.
Yep.
Come. You shouldn't be doing anything else on Sunday night on Mother's Day besides watching the Sox in 7 Sunday night baseball stream. So
sit down with your mom, watch the stream. You know.
Yeah, moms allowed for sure.
Absolutely. You know, bring your moms. You know, tell them to come over.
Yeah.
We'd love to have your mom on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here for Sox in 7. We will see you Sunday night.
Sox kid.